Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we have NG Models May 2020 releases that are going to be coming out this month. Here they are in upcoming videos, either later today or I'm pretty sure it's going to happen tomorrow. We're going to have Gemini Jet's new releases for June 2020. I'm sorry for all the plane spotting people on our channel. I have not been able to post any plane spotting pictures lately, but they will be coming after the finishing of the model unboxings, and I'm pretty sure tomorrow we're going to have part 3 of the model unboxing, and then hopefully Friday we'll have the finale of the model unboxing. Anyways, let's get into the video. Up first we have TOG Aviation's Boeing 757-200 in the all-black livery, retailing for $45.59. Looking in the 100, this is in the 1:400 scale. It looks really good. It's a lot like the Four Seasons livery. And now we have TCS World Travel and their 757-200 in the all-black, retailing for also $45.59 in the 100-400 scale. And this is also a lot like the TOG Aviation right before, and the Four Seasons plane. Next up, my favorite and the one I'm most excited about on this list is the Alaska Boeing 757-800 in the 1:400 scale, retailing for $45.59. And this plane is with the scimitars. I'm really excited for this, and this is the plane out of these releases that I am definitely going to get. I'm so excited, and knowing NG, they're going to nail it, and it's going to look really good. Everything from the end of the scimitars right there, to the engine, to the paint job, to the fine details is going to look good. And I'm really excited to get this plane. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so when I do unbox it, you don't miss out on it. We're just gonna let you guys look for a minute at this absolutely beautiful model. Another thing, I love Alaskan's tail. I really think it's nice. It's really cool. Next up, we have something interesting in my opinion. We have two Malaysia Airlines 737-800s. Both 1:400 scale and retailing for $45.59. The difference between these two right here, though, is one is in the new livery and one is in the old livery. So as you can see on your right-hand side of the screen, it says 2019 colors, and then bottom below it says old colors. So these are the Malaysia Airlines new colors. I think it looks really good, and the livery looks really good. And right here are the Malaysia Airlines old colors. I don't think the new livery looks better. It's not that it looks bad, it just looks older because it's an older livery. And these have the single scimitar. Next up, I'm sorry if I pronounce this wrong, we have the Hebe Airways 737-800 in the 1:400 scale, also retailing for $45.59. I absolutely love Hebe Airways paint job. I think all the colors in it look really nice, and I think it's just kind of cool. It's something different, classic white, along with the background colors. I do like it. Here we have something kind of like the Malaysia thing. We have the Virgin Australia 737-800 and another Virgin Australia 737-800, both retailing for, again, $45.59, and both 1:400, except for the top one has the scimitars and the bottom one does not. As you can kind of see there over on the right side, it says with scimitars, and the bottom one does not. Virgin Australia, I'm pretty sure they fly a lot of 737-800s, and this will be something nice for Australian collectors, and they'll be able to get something, because I'm not sure if they have many Australian planes yet from NG Models. So as you can see here, it has the double scimitar, kind of the wing coming off the bottom of the winglet. And down below here we have, it's the exact same paint job, it's just that single upwards winglet. And I don't know, I don't know about you, but I just love Virgin Australia's paint job. The red goes really well with the white, and it's just a clean, nice paint job. All right, here we have a lot of 787-9s coming up. First off, we have Air Canada's 7879 in the old livery. A little bit of change in price here. It's $55, and it is in the 1 to 400 scale. So this is Air Canada's old livery. Hit me up in the comments if you like Air Canada's new livery better, or if you like their old livery. One thing that I absolutely love about the 787-9s is, I don't know if you guys can see it. Wait, I'll zoom it in here in a minute. I love that little Dreamliner logo right there. Yeah, there we go. I think that just looks fantastic. I don't know, it's just something special to the plane. Next up, we have another 7879, the Air Europa. This is in the 1 to 400 scale, and it retails for $55. I'll give you a little bit of history on Air Europa right here. So we fly Delta, and Air Europa is a part of SkyTeam, so I know a little bit about them. So they are based in Barcelona and Madrid, and out of Madrid, they have a big majority of 787-9s that fly all over the world. I think a lot of them fly actually to kind of South America, up to kind of the southern part of North America. One thing I didn't mention on the last 787-9 was those beautiful Rolls-Royce engines, just how big they are and the beautiful scallops. And again, we have the Dreamliner logo, and you can kind of see that flag right there. It was the Spanish flag. Here we have the United 787-9 in the new livery. Hit me up in the comments if you like United's new livery or if you like their old livery. Personally, I love their new livery. But here we have basically the same stuff again. You have the lining that goes along the plane, or I guess you could say the trim. You have the engines again in that beautiful Dreamliner logo. And the other thing is their fade out at the wingtip. We'll see how good NG does on that, because that is a hard thing to do, but I think Gemini Jets does a really good job of it. Next up, we have one of the coolest, I think it's one of the cooler liveries in this video. We have I'm sorry, I'm going to say this wrong again, but Juino Air 787-9 for $55, 1 to 400 scale. I forgot to mention that the other 787-9s are also all $55 and also run in the 1 to 400 scale. The Juno Air, it is an all red livery, which you will see in a second here. Another Asian airline. I think the livery just looks amazing. Here we go. Okay. I mean, just classical red. Now, there aren't too many like solid red liveries in the world, and it's a nice red too. And it's also a nice golden. There's a nice golden stripe kind of there, along with the Dreamliner logo again, and those Rolls-Royce engines. And I think this just looks like a really great model. I mean, I think it just looks good, just solidly good, nice red. Okay, here we have a couple of A330s. First up, we have the Air Canada and the Star Alliance livery. We have the A330-300. This will be retailing, I'm pretty sure it's for $55. I'll check when we get out. But hit me up in the comments if you like, or what livery you like. Do you like the Star Alliance livery? Do you like the One World livery? Or do you like the SkyTeam livery? Now, I think the cool thing about the One World is the plane keeps its original livery, but then you kind of just slap One World on. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the Star Alliance livery is kind of new. I'm not really sure about that, but I think this is also just a beautiful plane. Nice engines. A330 is just a solid workhorse. Most airlines have them too. Yep. And that A330 was $55. Next up, we have the Hawaiian A330-200, also retailing for $55 in the 1 to 400 scale. Now, this is Hawaiian's new livery, and you can tell this because you see that kind of lei, the silver trimming lei right here. So the old liveries do not have that, but the new liveries do. So that's how you can tell it's a new livery. And I think Hawaiian is just such a cool airline, and their livery is really super beautiful. Even the winglet right there, I don't know if you guys can see, it even has that golden trim on it. Really good attention to detail here, looking really good. Here we have Shuwan Airlines A321neo in the 1 to 400 scale, retailing for back to $45.59. Let's see. Here we go. Just classic A321neo with the nice looking winglet. Classic livery too. Just back to front stripes. In front there you have the Airbus A321neo logo, which is looking good, along with the antenna on top and the nice windows. We'll just let you get a little bit of a view of the plane really quickly. Here is the Chung Kong Airlines, another A321neo in the 1 to 400 scale. The retailing for $45.59. This livery looks really good. How it fades from light blue to dark in the front, and then the tail fades too. Yeah, this looks nice livery, along with kind of the curves, how it's not just flat. It makes it kind of pop and look very good. We're gonna let you get a quick view of the aircraft here. Next, we have the American Transair Lockheed 101150, 1 400 scale, retailing for $55. We're back to that. I think on the right hand side here, it either says it's the 1980s livery, or it's just in the 1980s. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I love right here the American Transair logo, how it kind of fades out and makes it look like it's going away from you. I think that looks really cool, along with the American flag up there, up top there. Nice nice stripes, and the cool turbo fan on the tail wing always looks super cool. Yeah, quick back to front here, or front to back. I'm sorry. Next up, we have another L1011 500, also retailing for $55, and in the 1 to 400 scale. So this is Air Portugal, and then it has TAP at the end. Since this plane, it has been rebranded to TAP Air Portugal. This is, I guess, the old livery. I think it was just rebranded. But it has that beautiful engine again on the wing. I don't know, I think it looks really cool. And it has the classical striped livery. Here we have another Lockheed 101150. Now for some reason, I'm sorry, the TAP Air Portugal was $64. I'm sorry. I'm not sure why, it's a bit different. But here we have an LTU SUD, Lockheed 1011 500. In the 1 to 400 scale, and this one is normal price for $55. I guess this is the late 1800s livery, as you can see on the right hand side here, with the white roof. I think it's kind of weird how they're making a price difference on that TAP Air Portugal, although it's virtually the same model. Probably has something to do with the copyrights and stuff. But anyways, This is a German airline, as you can see the German flag up there, along with that TriStar, cool triple fan combo. Second to last, we have the actually, I'll just tell you guys, we're getting into our 1 to 200 scale models, which means they're going to be twice as big as these. We have our CRJ 100 LR in SAS. This is $60 and 1 to 200 scale. This is operated by Simber Air. I love SAS's new livery. I think it looks really good. And if you guys want a great SAS new livery, you should check out Gemini Jets. Their A350 was absolutely spot on and beautiful in the new livery. Even if you can't get one, just check out a photo to see SAS's new livery. I know it's kind of awkward that we're talking about Gemini Jets in an NG model release video, but it's just cool. Here you have the Star Alliance by the boarding door and the Simber Air winglet and the two back turbofan engines. Last but not least, we have NAV Canada, the CRJ 200 ER, also in the 1 to 200 scale, $60 in their new colors. Now, one thing about NAV Canada, you'll see in a moment here, but I'm pretty sure they're like contracted in some way to, you see it says up here, flight inspection. So they're like contracted or something to inspect some, I'm not really sure. But if any of you guys know what that means, hit me up in the comments. A lot of Wi-Fi antennas on this, like a crazy amount. I think I counted like what, 10 or 8, I don't know, something 8 to 10. Sorry about that notification there. Yeah, nice CRJ 200 though. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Please smash that subscribe button, like button, and notification bell to not miss out on any of my future videos, especially the Alaskan 737-800, because that is going to be absolutely amazing and a beautiful model. So instead of leaving you with a photo gallery like I normally do in my other model videos, I am going to just go through, kind of do a quick view of each of these for you, and we'll play some music while we're doing it, and it's going to look good. So please stay tuned for that. Subscribe button, like button, notification bell. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I hope you have a great day. Hey guys, one thing I forgot to add earlier was, do you guys think I should change my name? I just feel like the Plane Spotter is a bit like geared towards plane spotting, and I do a lot of model stuff on the channel, and I might want to change my name to something like Aviation. If you guys have any ideas, please hit me up in the comments. Or do you think, if you think I should change my name? If you don't think so, I'd also love to hear that from you. Thank you, and please enjoy the beautiful models.